Alright guys, you already know what it is. Ask a Lion coming to you live in 3, 2, 1, Shema. Bird Gang, Bird Gang, Bird Gang, you already know, man is supporter of the Bird Gang. Question number 1, how does programming here work at the iTrain studio? That is a very important question. We do not randomize our programming. Programming is built over the 15 years that I've been a trainer. Everything from my certifications that I have, USA weightlifting, TRX, my NPTI, my CrossFit certification, my CSCS. I have multiple certifications that I've gone through and put together so that in terms of our programming, it's a mix of things. There's no such thing as I believe wrong programming, because programming is what you make it, but I feel like there's programming that can hurt people and you want to avoid programming that can hurt people. I think there's a lot of random programs going up now, like based off of a bodybuilder workout, you know, chest, shoulders, you know, back biceps. There's nothing wrong with that, but we are not, you know, designed to move in that way, which is the functional way of, you know, combining those movements and making more of a movement outside and having people work in their pattern is more or less what we're inclined to getting people to doing. I myself do sometimes train like a bodybuilder, but in terms of my functionality, in terms of my overall performance and results, I think once I stopped being a specialist and I switched things up, my results were much better. Question number 2 for Ask a Lion. At the iTrain studio, since we're opening up another location, am I going to be in this location? The answer is yes. People will see me at least once a week, depending on the time that you come in. I will be in here, I'll be cracking it up, because this originally is home. This is where it all began, this is what I built. This will always be the place that I come into and look and say, hey, what an amazing place. Look at what we've done. There's going to be multiple changes coming your guys' way, okay? Number 3. Question number 3, there's a lot of changes coming up. A lot of people want to know, what are these changes? One of the main changes that's going to be coming your way is we're going to be going through a whole rebranding, meaning the whole brand is going to get rebranded. What does that mean? That means some new gear, some new stuff, some new setup in the studio. We're going to be changing things around. We're going to be adding in some new machines. It's just going to be a wild, 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 wild time. So have no fear. It's going to be wilder than wild. Question number 4, all right? This is a very important question. Question number 4, if I have not worked out, can I join the iTrain studio? And the answer is yes. Regardless of your fitness level, whether you have not, we have ladies in here that have had cancer, that are still in dealing with cancer. We have people that have multiple illnesses. We have people that have various things going on. Trust me, whatever you think is stopping you from working out, we have somebody in here who's working out with that or twice as much as you're thinking. So give yourself a go. And last question, question number 5. And it's a question that always comes up, and everybody knows this. If you lift weights, meaning, for example, like in our lift class, where we predominantly work on our lifts, whether it's an Olympic lift or a regular lift, people want to know, am I going to get big and blocky? Here's the answer. The answer is no. Unless you're taking some sort of added supplements that are designed to increase your testosterone or specifically increase your muscle mass, highly unlikely that you're going to get big and bulky. If anything, you're going to be burning more calories versus doing cardio. So for example, if I do an hour in lifting, hour of cardio, I will burn calories during cardio and during lifting. After cardio and lifting, that's where the major difference coming. After lifting, I'll burn calories for a couple of hours, maybe 2 to 4. After lifting, anywhere from about 14 to about 22 hours, depending on what books you read. But lifting is very important. Don't fear it. With that said, King of the Beast saying peace.